So who are these children? Yes, these children. Yes, these two here in this brand new promo launched, and it's nothing more than a promo launched by the former royal known as Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex. She can call it what she wants, but it's exploitation in many different ways, because suddenly, as I told you, this particular video had been made well in advance of her two children, apparently, yes, making all of these wonderful, I don't know what are they? Are they bagels? Do you know, chums? Are they bagels with strawberries or something on? It doesn't look particularly appetizing to me, but maybe if they're lashed on a bit of cream, I could easily be persuaded. We all love a strawberry, right? Absolutely. The end thing looks quite nice. I'm not sure what that is. Is that some sort of like fondue or whatever? I'm rubbish at cooking, but nonetheless, that's the whole point of having Meghan to tell us, isn't it? With love, Meghan. Yes, 8-part series, all the guests, you know what I'm saying. But now behind the scenes, this is really escalating because many people are, and very close sources saying, these are simply not her own children. Let me explain. Morning, lovely to see you. Thank you so much for your time today. Nice to have your company. And as ever, thank you for enjoying my recent royal appointment, which has now become something, I think, of a tradition so far on a Sunday. If you enjoy them, please do have a look, like and share. Love your thoughts on many of the topics covered on a longer length form. It's interesting, you know, because you're allowed to get more out there, as it were, and sort of share with you exactly the things that I find out. And some of the things are incredibly fascinating, let me tell you. It's a little bit like this bon mot, you see, because this video, you know, launched or dropped, as the kids say, and you look at it and think, okay, first and foremost, you're invading your own privacy. You went on CBS Mornings saying that social media is a terrible thing and all of that sort of stuff, and you've got to be careful around children. And then suddenly, guess what? Suddenly, two children are popping up. But are they Meghan Markle's children? Now, many people, sources close to the couple, say that Meghan would never actually use her own children in this particular vein. Now, I can understand this, actually. You know, I know lots of celebrities who do a very similar thing. You know, forget Michael Jackson, covering the children with face cloths and all that sort of stuff. But I have seen this before. They want to give the illusion of the perfect family, but then, of course, you know, they don't want you to know what their children look like. Now, according to a former employee, the reason why Meghan and Harry are so secretive about their children is to do with security. You see, they don't want them to be picked up by anybody, or indeed as a, you know, God forbid, something like a kidnap plot or something like that. But I fail to see how that could be possible, because only they know what they look like. You know, senior members of the British monarchy have no idea what these children look like. There are no up-to-date pictures within the royal circle. You get the picture. Maybe Tyler Perry could offer something. Yes, maybe he might know, you know, or Miss and Harriman, somebody like that. Surely they would know whether these, in fact, are the real children. Now, as I told you, Meghan Markle will have to go back to this plot on a more regular basis, because as things get a little bit dry on the publicity front, the bottom line is that, as I told you about 2 years ago now, they can hold off with the happy family scenario, but the public will demand. And as Harry, as I also pointed out in a recent video, was unhappy with this inclusion of whoever's children, as ever, allegedly, well, seemingly the bottom line is that he didn't want this exploitation, something that apparently he feels very strongly about, having been subjected to tographers, as he famously called them when he was a child. But either way, Meghan has a show to sell, and desperate measures mean desperate times, and desperate times mean somebody is going to have to play, well, with children. Now, again, what was this selling? What was the idea about this? There was no real message, other than, of course, to get people talking about Meghan Markle and her TV show. Worse than that, a terrible thing to do just at the culmination of what's supposed to be an event that she's very, very attached to, the Invictus Games. Either way, once again, the mystery deepens. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.